today we're going to be talking about the 11 things dentists do to self-sabotage their growth. And I've been telling this story at the beginning of every episode, so might as well continue the trend. We had a client who had a record-breaking new patient month, a record-breaking production month, a record-breaking collections month, and then they emailed us after the month and said, I want to make all these changes. It was a long list of things, too long to get into today. And we stopped them. We said, no, if you do this, it's going to prevent you from repeating what you just did. And see, they were trying to optimize. I understand what they were trying to do. Very smart. Dentists are very, very smart people. They're trying to optimize. They're trying to make it better. However, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And what happens is if you over-optimize or you try to pinch every penny or you try to cut corners, you end up cutting your growth down. And then you don't go back to, you make so many changes. I've seen this all the time. You make so many changes to your marketing or to your processes that when things stop working, you're not entirely sure why it stopped working because you made all these changes. Okay, so what do we have to do to fix this? Well, we have to realize what we're doing is hurting us before we do it, or make small changes one at a time.
Sorry for interrupting the show, but I got something special for you. So we only got 27 more seats at our in-person event. We're going to be helping you grow in 2026. We're going to be putting together a growth map for you, helping you with attracting the right kind of team members, attracting the right kind of patients, and getting your systems in place for next year so you can actually grow. Now, this event is normally $499, but I have a discount code down below for $199. Make sure you sign up right away. There's only a few seats left. We look forward to seeing you soon. Now back to the show.
So we've been going over, I made a long list of things that dentists do to self-sabotage that I've seen over the years. There's 11 of them. And today we're going to be going over a big one is dentists go off their feelings rather than data. And I know that sounds funny because dentists are largely data-driven, right? They need a study. They need, proof before they act, but they don't apply that same attention to detail when it comes to their marketing and growth. It's largely just feeling based. I dropped in a Facebook group recently in our growth group. If you're not in there, you should join. We have 8,000 members that just talk about growth. And I put in there, vibes don't grow your office. Vibes are great. I love good vibes. Good vibes are wonderful. But that's not going to grow your dental office. It's not a strategy. Good vibes is not a strategy, right? And it's subjective. It's not objective. So you have to get really good at knowing what KPIs to track and then watching those and making sure you have clean data. So we have a free course on this, on what KPIs you should be tracking for growth and just across your practice in general to maintain a healthy practice. If you would like that course, comment down below. We'll get it to you. But I'm just going to give you some of the things that I've seen doctors do. What they'll do is they'll try to optimize for too many KPIs. Let me give you an example. If you're trying to optimize for ROI, that's great, but you shouldn't be optimizing for lead flow at the same time as ROI. If you're trying to optimize for profit, you shouldn't be trying to optimize for growth at the same time. You can't have both. Amazon is a good example, right? Amazon for many, many years ran negative. Why? Because they were investing back into growth. They had a vision way down the road of what they wanted to be, and they had to invest every single penny plus more. So they were never profitable for a long, long time. They actually didn't become profitable until they started offering server services to businesses. That's when they turned the corner on profitability. Now they're extremely profitable, and now they're optimizing for other things. But back in the day, at the beginning of their business, for the first many years, they didn't optimize for profit. They optimized for growth. Growth is expensive. It costs money. If you're like, well, I really want to grow, but I only got $1,000 a month, you're not going to grow. And if you're like, well, I gotta optimize for profit, then you can't optimize for growth. You don't have money left over for growth if you're trying to optimize for profit. Now, can you grow and be profitable? Of course. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying you can't optimize for both. I'll give you another illustration of this. If I'm optimizing in the gym for muscle, building muscle, and I want to be really big and super strong, I can't optimize for speed. Make sense? I'm not going to be out saying, okay, well, I got to do wind sprints and I'm going to try to get as big as I can at the same time. those work against each other. When I'm running and I want to be fast, I want to be light. So I can't have big muscles. Okay? So you can't optimize for multiple things at once. You have to be laser focused on the one thing that you're optimizing for, and everything else is secondary to that. I've seen this where dentists say, I want to focus on ROI, but they don't even have their schedule squared away. So they market for a month, they're putting patients 2 months out, and then they go, I didn't get any ROI. Well, of course not. You aren't ready to optimize for ROI. You need to optimize for booking and scheduling. So there's all these different holes you have to think through, and you have to be able to really look at your whole business. And as the leader, you need to be able to pick one thing. This is what we're optimizing for. This is what we're working towards. So anyways, hopefully that's helpful to you today. Drop your comment down below if you want to see our free KPI course, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care.